Hello and welcome to Innovative Instructional Technologies. My name is Dr. Hatfield and I will be the facilitator for this course. This is my homepage and may be found at http://www.dr-hatfield.com. This is my homepage, and you may access this website. And if you'll look in the center of the screen, I'm kind of highlighting it and moving this thing around in the window above the Tusculum arch. And if you click on that link, it'll take you to a second page. And on this page, you'll see EDUC 216515, which is a blended course. And it is for graduate professional studies. So click on it. Open up the next page, and this is the page where all the information that you need for this course exists. Don't have a book for the course. However, I do have quite a bit of reading. There's for this particular course, there's on average about 15 reflective articles, and they vary in content and subject. But if you look at this page, you can see that at the very top of the page I have day 1 through day 6, and please convert this to week 1 through week 6. And of course, not much going on in the week 6, and the reason why I do that is because that's kind of the makeup week, and we may not even, if you're in the MAT program, you may not even have a week 6. But if you look at this, and if you click on them, I have the introduction and the reflections. Grading. Let me kind of scroll down the website, and you can see that they all go down. The daily topics that I may and may not discuss during class time. But this is an example of day 1. And something that I need to mention early on is the reflections. The first thing you should do when you after you watch this email, or especially when we start class, is to, for example, the only day that I really have any assignments due, or the reflection discussion at the bottom of the page, or not necessarily the page, but the bottom of the week or the day that's listed. As you can see on this one, the reflection discussion is bolded letters. So if you see this, you know that that's the assignments that's due for this class, which in this particular case would be week 2 or day 2. And so there's only 2 reflection discussions that are due for day 2, and that's teacher reflection on tabletop movie making and language arts class, and how teachers use technology, the latest research. And these are documents that you need to complete a reflection on. And let me show you where to access the reflections. It's more at the top of the page. Here's an article reflection document. And while it's opening, it's pretty quick. This is the article reflection. If you would, I'm a brain-based person, so I believe in the haptics of writing. And if you write this, write it in cursive writing. And we're going to discuss the reasons why, probably during the first or the second meeting night. But as you can see, it says briefly describe the theme of the article. Please confine that to no more than 2 to 3 sentences. List the positives of the article. Now, these are points of discussion for you, because the second part of the grade for this reflection is to have a Harkness seminar during class time, and these will be your points of discussion. So it's more for you as a guide than anything. You can see where it says list of positives. Again, 2 to 3 positives, maybe even 1 in some cases if the article is very short. Then underneath that one is the negatives of the article, if there are any. And then just a brief summary, 3 to 4 sentences long, if it's required. What have you learned from this article? What you will do, you will turn these in after our Harkness seminar, and then I can give you the points that you may have earned for the particular reflection. So that's the reflective process. The next thing I want to talk about are the methods, and if you go up to the top, you click on the methods, it'll take you right to them. These are the assignments. These are individual assignments. However, most of them will be completed collaboratively with the other students in the class. You can see I have a website creation, interactive whiteboard, classroom response technology, or clickers or plickers. Email, which is very simple. Copyright laws, again, which is very simple to complete. Data collection and management. This is just organizational methods that we use in a classroom. What it's based on primarily is time management skills. Teachers don't have a whole lot of time during the day, and this is one method that you can improve the amount of time that you have during the day, not take away. And then we have Microsoft Suite. Most of you have met this. If you've taken the course Computer as a Tool, you've probably met most of this requirement. I'm assuming that you know how to use Excel, PowerPoint, and Word, and that's what the previous class, class is supposed to indicate. We have 3 Excel spreadsheets that you're going to create throughout the course. They include an ICE experiment that we're going to do. We're going to do a teacher grade book. And finally, we're going to do a multiple intelligence project. Very simple, done mostly in class. The Excel, the grade book, though, that's something that and I'll explain it a little bit more in depth, but I want to see you actually create that during class time. And I'll explain why later on. The multimedia, this is kind of fun. I actually do 2 things. Let me open this up so you can kind of see it. We do assignment 1 is a group project, and what I do is you download Mozilla Firefox onto your computer and put an add-on in. I have a step-by-step process for that. And what you would do is download videos and save them to your computer within a designated folder. And I'm looking for 3 videos that are absolutely relevant to your discipline. If you're teaching K6, it should be an instructional video that's related to K6. And conversely, if you're teaching history, math, science, I'm looking for a video that's relative to your discipline. The next project is probably the biggest one that you're going to do, is the tabletop movie making project. This project is collaborative. You need at least 3 people in each group to actually create a tabletop movie making project. We're going to discuss this in greater detail. You can do this for RTL, response to literature, or you can just make a project about a book or a project, or I will share some of the videos that the students have made early on for this particular task or assignment. And the technology integration in the classroom, one of the things, let's go back to the Microsoft Suite where the Word documents. What I'm asking you to do is to upload 3 Word documents to your website. And they must have a technology link. They must must have a technology component within each of the lesson plans. If you're doing the team model or the Tiger model or other type of evaluation system, you know that you're going to be evaluated, and it must include a component of technology, and that's all I'm going for here. I'll get a little bit more further in all of these later on. Let me shoot back at the website creation here. This is how I monitor your progress through the course. You'll create a web page. Let me briefly just click on one just to show you what it looks like. But this is a website, very similar to what you would do if you were in a school district. They provide you with a particular website, and most school districts require you to use it. So I thought I'd just give you a head start and give you an opportunity to know how to set up a website. You can see I have clearly just 5 pages for the website. Classroom rules, announcements, presentation, links, books, contact, whatever you really want to do. However, it is clearly listed. And you would upload your Word documents, your Excel spreadsheets. You would make a link to at least 3 videos that students could use. Again, it's related to your discipline. And some of you, when you create the tabletop movie making project, you will need to upload that video to a YouTube site and make a link to it from your website so that people can access it. Just a way to kind of show you how to develop a pretty decent website. Websites are great. I had a teacher that was applying for a position, And what she had done is she had made a link to her website, and it kind of impressed the hiring board because she got a lot of interviews. And I'm pretty sure, I think she did get a job. But what happens is when she made a link to the people who were hiring actually went out and looked at her website and gained a lot of information about her through that. So I thought that was a unique thing that she did by just putting the link of her website on her emails when she would request these positions. Here's one of the things that I do and I like to do for the website. This is a checkoff sheet. You can see it was at the top of the page there. And in the center column, you can see this is the checkoff list. And what this does, while we're waiting for it to download, and that was pretty quick, as you can see that this is an active document, and what I mean by that is you can click on any of the links, the active links, and it'll bring up either a PDF file or a website that you can read to complete your reflection. So it's kind of neat. So all the reflections are done, and you can see that some of the reflections are graded differently. Like this one's worth 4 points. If you add all the assignments together, it's 100 points total. And like the first reflection, 6 videos under topics, this is about project-based learning. And if you complete the questions on the document, you can receive the 4 points. After I just simply review them, and you earn 4 points. And the same thing for teacher reflection on tabletop movie making in a language arts classroom. You submit the reflection document. Shouldn't be that difficult. And then we will discuss it during the Harkness seminar, and you receive 1 point for participating in a Harkness seminar and 1 point for submitting the reflection document. It does sound kind of busy, but I would prefer to do this than to purchase a book. The next thing down here, you can see the methods, and each one of these, this being an active document, I can click on it, and let's say the classroom response technology. You can see that there's two assignments here. Essentially, you have using clickers. This is what a clicker looks like, and we use a PowerPoint presentation. So there goes one of your PowerPoint presentations. And again, when you get the PowerPoint presentations, you can go out and download those. And the same can be said about the lesson plans. You don't need to create the lesson plans from scratch because typically you have done a few lesson plans in some of your other classes, or you can go out on the internet to get them. One thing that I ask is that they be created in a Word document so that you can edit and change them in the future. But this is Eric Mazur. I use the clickers, and when we do both aspects of this, I use Eric Mazur, and this is peer instruction. He developed a process or a method called concept testing, and it's a process that we're going to use. Everything that I do in the class is research-based. I don't make this stuff up on my own. And another thing that I might want to mention is this is Daggett's rigor and relevance. So I use a lot of this. I'm sure you're kind of tired about hearing rigor, but I approach it in a different way. And those are the things that you need to take into consideration when you're developing your projects for this particular class. So that's an example. This is, like I said, this where the document is interactive. I did this to save you some time, to make things easier for you. But you can see that this works. And something that I might also say is if we don't get to the assignment, you will automatically receive the points for it. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Again, my website is located here, and it's under the very top link. And if you click on that and then go to the next page, to the 216515, which is a blended course, and you click on it, and it should show you the website where all the information may be found. If you have any questions or any concerns or anything like that, please feel free to contact me. You can contact me using text messaging, by email, or just call me. I'm available at any time, and I will provide you with that information, the contact information, during our first class meeting. And I look forward to meeting you, and thank you very much.